you most likely already have all of these things like your New Year's resolutions, all of these bigger goals in your mind that you want to achieve in 2025, but so has pretty much everyone else. Everyone's going like 2025 will be the new me, but I think we all know that the truth is that the majority of these people are going to look back in a year's time and notice that they did fuck all again and that they did not make any progress. If all you want is just another dose of motivation that makes you feel good about yourself but doesn't actually help you with your plan to actually achieving your goals in 2025, I want you to click off right now and go watch someone else, because this video is gonna genuinely map out your 2025 step by step to the point that it makes it almost impossible for you to not achieve your goals unless you're so lazy that you can't even hold my hand as I guide you step by step. If you can't even do that, click off, because I don't even want you here. I want you to pause the video right now, go get a notebook, go get a pen, and resume this when you've got that. If you can't even do that, then I don't know what you're still doing on this video. Genuinely click off. For any of this to actually work, for a plan to work, you are gonna have to, I'm not doing this for you guys, like, I don't know if you were thinking that I was gonna do this for you, but all of you have your own goals. You gotta write down your own plan, and I'm just giving you the blueprint. So the actual first reason that people don't achieve their goals, all of these New Year's resolutions, isn't actually because they're lazy or because they lack motivation or something like that. The truth is that quite a lot of the time it's literally just a lack of clarity. You can take out your phone, click on TikTok and doom scroll for an hour. You can plug in your headphones and just vibe to your music for like an hour. All this stuff is so easy. This is the video where you are going to make the decision whether to cut it off completely. I mean, genuinely cutting it off fully. And if you can't do that, then it's time to click off. Because the truth is that a lot of this stuff is an addiction. And how many times have you told yourself that, oh, I need to stop wasting time, I need to stop watching my series on Netflix, I need to actually do my work. But even if you end up doing the work, it's like the least productive work session that it could be. How many times has that happened? Be honest with yourself. Probably more times than you can actually count, right? So I think we can genuinely agree that all of these distractions are holding you back. If there's still a part of you that's addicted to all of these distractions that are holding you back, how can you expect to make any progress when half of your time is spent doing useless shit, and then maybe there's another half of you that is doing work? You can't balance it, if I'm going to be honest, right? You're just not going to make the progress that you want to make in 2025. So before any of this, you have to generally make the decision, this video, to cut it out. Cut all that shit out. Cut all the distractions out. And if you can't do that, click off this video now. Get that shit done. And once you can get that done, you can come back to this video, because there's no point of following anything that I say in this video if you're gonna have these distractions in your life, right? The first thing that I want you to do is to actually get all of these ideas that I have in mind right now on paper, all of these big goals I have, but pick 2 to 3 that you think are the most important write them down, and I want you to genuinely first question why. Why do you actually want to achieve these goals, right? Generally, keep on digging deeper, keep on asking why, and if you don't think that it's a good enough reason to achieve that goal, then it's probably not a big goal. And I know that this might be kind of a process, but here's the thing. These 2 to 3 big goals that you're gonna set for 2025 is the thing that's gonna drive you, right? So you need to make sure that you have an actual good reason for these goals. The next thing that I want you to do is to write down for each of these 2 to 3 goals. I want you to write down actionable daily goals. And what I mean by actionable goals is I want you to write down what kind of actions you want to achieve on a daily basis that align with every single one of these goals. So an example would be like, if you want to get more fitter, if you want to lose weight, that's your big broad goal. And then your daily action-based goals will be to run for like half an hour or something like that. And the reason why you do set these daily actionable goals is not only that it's so much more easier to manage and to progress, but the truth is that I don't think many people actually understand this, but you can't control the outcome. Yet we always think of these goals as an outcome, as something that we get. But yes, this is true, but the actual goal that's going to help you are going to be taking these actions that do actually progress you, right? Because now that we know the actions that we are going to be taking every single day that align with our goals, we need to also make sure that we know all the specific times for every single activity. Something when you tell yourself, oh yeah, I'll get around to it, I'll find time for it. You never actually really do those things, do you? Yet, not many people think about doing it in a way that you actually set a specific time for it. And the thing that actually will benefit you, right, is setting a specific time brings this activity into life. Rather than saying that it's going to be something that you just do eventually, you have now created an expectation. You've actually brought it into life, and now it's something that's actually on your mind, alright, this is actually something that I'm gonna do. But on the whole, we've covered everything. You've got 2 to 3 big goals that are gonna drive you for 2025. You figured out what you need to do every single day. That, all of these activities that you need to do every single day that align with your goals, that are actually going to progress you, and you know how to fill up your actual days. So if I'm going to be completely honest, if you can't do that, then this might literally just not be for you. Whatever you're doing, whatever it is, if you can't make progress with that, then you generally need to find either better goals or so. You can have your whole plan as perfect as it can be, which it pretty much has been if you've been writing all this shit actually down and not wasting your time. But obviously we are humans, obviously we still feel tired sometimes, and we need to have this kind of network. We need to have this kind of group of people that are also serious about this shit, right? And are willing to actually hold you accountable to the promises that you set. So I think it's important for me even to just create this, because I think that it's something that's lacking in this kind of self-improvement niche right now. Because like I said, most of you guys that are actually serious about this and have actually been writing down what I've been saying, and you've actually got your plan pretty much written down, you know, the people like you most of the time lack real life friends that are also as serious as you. So this community that I'm going to create, I'm going to make sure that it's genuinely only for the dedicated, only for the people that aren't afraid of risk, that actually keep to their word, they actually take action. They're not some fucking kind of like lazy fuck, right? Like, you actually know what you're doing. This is what this community is going to be, and I'm going to put the waiting list in the description and you can join. See you guys in the next one.